Hi, I'm Streaky. Today I review the Hedd Type 20. You may have seen my review a couple of weeks back on the Type 30. Now this is the Type 20, the smaller brother sister of the Type 30. It's missing this side here, so it's a smaller version of the Type 30. Now I really enjoyed the Type 30. It had a really nice sound to it, so I was expecting exactly the same thing, and I got exactly the same thing really in these. They are a lovely looking speaker, first of all, before we move on to how they sound. Because they're so compact, they're really sweet looking. They look good in the studio when you've got a couple popped up. They go quite deep. Whoa! Nearly lost it. But this rubberized feel, still love that. That's really nice. And just this looks really sweet, nice and compact. It does its job well from a looks point of view. Now the sound it's missing one side, isn't it? So it can't go as loud, which for me was a bit of an issue. If I had to moan about anything, it was that. But they are near fields. I had them set up in the same way that I had the Type 30s in my room, just so I could kind of reference them in the same way. So that's about 1.7 meters apart, sitting back about 1.7 meters. The reason why I say I couldn't pump them up too loud, I was playing some music with super heavy bass, and as I was cranking them up, they started to pop. Now for me, I find that annoying because I like to listen to music quite loud. If they were in a smaller, enclosed, near-field situation, I don't think that's really an issue. If you've got big mains, then you're not going to need to crank them up. I was just doing it from a pure testing point of view. They play the same really loud as they do all the way down to the bottom. They don't lose anything as you turn the volume down, so that's the good thing about these speakers, and that was the same for the Type 30s. So really, you don't need to be pumping them. The high end, this mid and high end section is as sweet as the Type 30. It's exactly the same. I could hear lovely minute details in the super high stuff, and the mids are really nice. I didn't have to do too much to the music that I was working on, just because I could hear what was going on. It didn't have to overcompensate for the speaker. There's nothing too sharp, they're not too bright. They just seem very open, like very, very open. These ribbon air technology, whatever they're calling them, they work really nice. They work really well. I'm a fan. So I would just say, if I could, I'd probably go for the Type 30s over the 20s personally, because of the level thing. If you're in a small room, these are ideal, because really you're not going to want to pump them in a small room. They're going to do the job perfectly well. So yeah, all in all, a lovely active near-field monitor for a smallish size room, or if you're just having them on top of a mixing console, with another set of speakers, and you've got some mains, then just for doing mids, high detail. I mean, they go low, they're going down to 30 hertz, 40 hertz. You don't get that extra low sub, but they go low enough. You can still hear what's going on. You're more than happy with what you can hear. You're hearing the main stuff. So yeah, I like them as much as the Type 30s, just they're not as big, that's all. It's a smaller version of the same thing. If you're new here, then please subscribe. I'm always here reviewing pro audio equipment, or anything to do with room sound, or how you can hear things in a better way if you're making music or just listening to music. Please leave some comments. Let me know what you'd like me to review. If you want any questions on mastering or mixing, then let me know that too. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.